Hello, this is Charles Skilton. I normally make a small sketch, typically on A4 cartridge paper or even on a small watercolour paper, as I'm doing here. This watercolour paper I've already stretched and put on a small gadget which I've mentioned in earlier videos, which actually holds my paper very tightly together. Now I just start off a sketch by putting in my main things, but I tend to do anything that's small and quite intricate, in this case the boat, and give it as much information as I can, so that when I come to painting it, it's really a question of just filling in the bits. But if you're going to make any drawing at all that's of an object that might be recognised by whoever their occupation or hobby is, such as a sailor in this case with a boat, they'll pull you up rather sharply if you haven't got the right mizzenmast or the right canvases on in the right direction. So I'm very aware of that. At the moment I'm going to draw here the back edge of the boat, and here is where the waterline is going to be, so I'll just sketch that in roughly with a darker line. And with that darker line there's also of course a reflection that's going to come underneath here at this point, as well as shadow. This mast that I'm sketching in now, on this particular scale I've gone too high, but there's a sail that's curled up here. I can see from a photograph that I did the boat from, and it just requires quick sketching in, but fairly accurately, otherwise it'll go out of perspective. The sun actually is coming in from the left hand side, not the right, and my horizon line here is a bit wobbly, but it's really a straight line. It'd be best putting a ruler across there if you're doing the horizon line. And I'm just going to put an anchor point for where the boat's tied up, and in the background here there's a bit of mountain, cliffs in the distance, and just outline where they're going to, whoops, no need, just outline that a bit. And in the front here there'll be a small rock, so I'll just put that in. These are only sort of small ideas of where I'm going to put anything. What I generally do is I've got to make thin small lines, such as the lines coming down from the mast, so I just put a bit of paper, it's not a bit of watercolour paper here, and I just use the edge of it to give me a straight line. It's quite useful actually, because you can bend this if you want to, just slightly. That's where I'm going to do my point from, so there to the edge of the boat, just a straight line there, and I'll probably need 2 or 3 of these because there's several little lines going up, and of course they're used to hold the sails, so I'd better get these fairly accurate in place. That's why and of course trying to draw a straight line is very, very difficult, so use a rule or some form of rule. Makes sense, doesn't it? Anyway, that's basically the sketch. The reflections will come out here, the little waves are going to drop into here, and this is a small sketch. Bearing in mind this is a small sketch to make a small painting for the bigger painting which will be coming next. So there's it for now, and hopefully we'll go on and do our bigger sketch next. See you later.